What's up guys, this is Massey. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to talk about logarithm function and I'm going to show you some examples. What is logarithm function? Logarithm function is defined as y equals to log x base b, or you call it y equals the logarithm of x to the base b. And this function is defined only for greater than 0 and cannot be equal to 1. For example, if you have 3 to the power of 2, that's going to be equal to 9. You can write it as log 9 based on 3 equals to 2. So 3 to the power of 2 equals to 9. Here we call it base, and as you know, 3 in here is called base as well. Another example, I have 5 to the power of 3 is 125. So log 125 base 5 is 3. So again, 5 to the power of 3 equals to 125. So I'm going to say b to the power of y equals to x. I can write it as log x base b equals to y. Sometimes the base is equal to 10. When the base is equal to 10, if b is 10, it is called common logarithm. In this case, if the base is 10, it is not necessary to write the base. So it is not necessary to write the base. Let's see some examples. Evaluate the following expression. First example is going to be log 9 based 3. And we're going to say log 9 base 3 equals to x. So we can say 3 to the power of x is going to be 9. So we know 3 squared is 9. Since 3 squared, 3 to the power of x equals to 3 to the power of 2. You're going to say x equals to 2. Log 8 base 2. You're going to say log 8 base 2 equals to x. 2 to the power of x is 8. We know 2 to the power of x equals 2. Instead of 8, I can write 2 to the power of 3. So x will be equal to 3. Next example, 25 base 5. I'm going to say log 25 base 5 equals to x. Therefore, 5 to the power of x is 25. So 5 to the power of x equals to 5 to the power of 2. So x will be equal to 2. Next example, log 100. When there is no number, it means that the logarithm is 10. So we're going to say log 100 equals to x. Therefore, 10 to the power of x is 100, which will be 10 to the power of x equals to 10 to the power of 2. So x will be equal to 2. Log 1 over 4 base 2. We're going to say log 1 over 4 base 2 equals to x. 2 to the power of x equals to 1 over 4. We know 1 over 4 is 4 to the power of negative 1 or 2 to the power of negative 2. Then we can say that 2 to the power of x equals to 2 to the power of negative 2 negative 2. So x will be equal to negative 2. Next example, log of 1 over 9 base 3. In this case, you're going to say log 1 over 9 base 3 equals to x. So 3 to the power of x is 1 over 9, which will be 3 to the power of x equals to 9 to the power of negative 1, or 3 to the power of negative 2, which we can say x equals to negative 2. Sometimes they might ask you log 16 base 4, log 16 base 2, log 16 base 16. If you want to solve it, you're going to say 4 to the power of 2 is 16. So log 16 based on 4 is 2. Here you can say 2 to the power of 4 is 16. So log 16 based on 2 is going to be 4. And here, 16 to the power of 1 is going to be 16. So log 16 based on 16 is going to be 1. So I can say that log of any number base the same number is for sure equals to 1. Why? Because a to the power of 1 is 8. And we know log of 1 based any number is always equals to 0. Why? Because a to the power of 0 is going to be 1. So any number to the power of 0 is 1. Let's see another example. What is log 0.1 base 10? You're going to say 10 to the power of negative 1 is 0.1. So log 0.1 base 10 is going to be negative 1. It is not necessary to write base 10. Log 0.01. Since we didn't write anything, it means that that's 10. That's going to be the same as log 0.01, 10 equals to x. So we can say 10 to the power of x is 0.01. Therefore, 10 to the power of x equals to 1 over 1 to the power of 2, which is going to be 10 to the power of negative 2. So it's going to be x to the power of x equals to negative 2. Having said that, log 0.001 is negative 3. Log 0.0001 is going to be negative 4. On the other hand, log 10 is 1. Log 100 is 2. Log 1000 is going to be 3, and so on. Sometimes they ask you to rewrite the equation in logarithm form. For example, 2 to the power of 5 is 32. If you want to write it in logarithm form, you're going to say log 32 base 2 is going to be 5. Four to the power of 4 is going to be equal to 256. You can say log 256 base 4 equals to 4. Five to the power of negative 3 equals to 1 over 125. Therefore, log 1 over 125 base 5 is going to be negative 3. One over 2 to the power of 3 is going to be 0.125. You can say that's going to be log 0.125 based 1 over 2 is going to be equal to 3. Sometimes you're asked to rewrite the equation in exponential form. For example, you have log 1000 equals to 3. You're going to say 10 to the power of 3 is 1000. 10 to the power of 3 is 1000. 6 equals to log 64 base 2. We're going to say 2 to the power of 6 equals to 64. Log 8 base 2 equals to 3. That's going to be 2 to the power of 3 equals to 8. Log 1 over 10,000 equals to negative 4. You can say 10 to the power of negative 4 equals to 1 over 10,000. Sometimes you're asked to evaluate each common logarithm. Log 10. We know 10 to the power of 1 is 10, so log 10 is going to be 1. Log 100. You know 10 to the power of 2 is going to be 100, therefore log 10 100 is going to be 2. Log 1000, when there is no base, it means that the base is 10 and we are dealing with common logarithm. 10 to the power of 3 is 1000, so log 1000 is 3. Log 1 over 100. We know 1 over 100 is 10 to the power of negative 2. So log 1 over 100 is going to be negative 2. Log 0.1. You know 0.1 is 10 to the power of negative 1. So log 0.1 is negative 1. Log 10 to the power of negative 4. That's going to be log 10 to the power of negative 4 is going to be negative 4. Log 100,000. You know 10 to the power of 5 is 100,000. So log 100,000 is going to be 5. That's how we evaluate common logarithm. Next example, evaluate each logarithm. Log 16 base 2. You know 2 to the power of 4 is 16, therefore log 16 base 2 is 4. Log 1 over 64 base 2. You know 2 to the power of 6 is 64, so 2 to the power of negative 6 is going to be 1 over 64, so we can say log 1 over 64 base 2 is going to be negative 6. Log 1 base 2. We know 2 to the power of 0 is going to be 1, and we had it already. Log of 1 base any number is going to be 0. So log 1 base 2 is going to be 0. Log 128 base 2. And 2 to the power of 7 is going to be 128. So log 128 base 2 is going to be 7. Next one, log 8 to the power of 2 base 2. You're going to say 8 to the power of 2 is going to be 64, which is 2 to the power of 6. So log 8 to the power of 2 base 2 is going to be 6. Log 1024 base 2. Now 2 to the power of 10 is going to be 1024. So log 1024 base 2 is going to be 10. Evaluate each logarithm. Log 27 base 3. Now 3 to the power of 3 is 27. So log 27 base 3 is going to be 3. Log 9 to the power of 2 base 3. 9 to the power of 2 is going to be 81, which is going to be equal to 3 to the power of 4. So log 9 to the power of 2 base 3 is going to be 4. Log 1 over 9 base 3. 1 over 9 is 9 to the power of negative 1 or 3 to the power of negative 2, which is going to be log 9 to the power of negative 1, and that's going to be negative 2. Next one is going to be log 243 base 3. 3 to the power of 5 is 243. So log 243 base 3 is going to be 5. Next one, log 1 base 3. 3 to the power of 0 is going to be 1. And we already know log of 1 base any number is going to be 0. So 3 to the power of 0 is going to be 1. Next example, evaluate each logarithm. Log 426. Evaluate each logarithm and write it to 2 decimal places. We need to use the calculator, and we know when you use calculator the base is always 10. So log 426 is going to be 2.63. Log 11 is going to be log 11 is going to be 1.04. Log 23 1.36. Log 199 2.30. Log 188 2.27. Log 0.0037. Negative 2.43. Log 1.1. .04. Log 0.9. Negative 0.04. So as you see here, for any number greater than 1, the answer is going to be positive. And for any number less than 1, the answer is going to be negative. And we know log of 1 is 0. So that's why any number greater than 1 is going to result of a positive number. If it's less than 1, it's going to give you a negative number. So this is the basics of logarithm functions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question, and please don't forget to subscribe this channel. You can have access to many other videos regarding logarithm, calculus, and other topics in physics, chemistry, and math. Thank you for watching and have a great day.